ပါရှင်။ A1 Sport ကနေပြန်လည်ကြိုဆိုလိုက်ပါတယ်နော်။ online ကနေဘောလုံးပွဲလောင်းချင်ကြတဲ့ကူကိုတွေအတွက် iPad 9 စိုက်မှာနေ့စဉ်သွင်းငွေအပေါ် bonus 30%ပေးတဲ့အပြင်ပတ်စင်ကစားထားတဲ့ Village အမောင့်ပေါ်မှာလည်း commission ပြန်ပေးနေတာကြောင့်အမြန်ဆုံးဆက်တွယ်ပြီး A1 မှာကစားဖို့ဖိတ်ခေါ်လိုက်ပါတယ်နော်။ဘောလုံးပွဲများအပြင်ကာစီနို၊စလော့ဂိမ်း၊ငါးပစ်ဂိမ်းများကိုလည်းဝန်ဆောင်မှုပေးနေပါတယ်ရှင်။ငွေကြေးနဲ့ဝန်ဆောင်မှုပိုင်းနဲ့ပတ်သက်လာရင်လည်းမှန်ကန်နဲ့မြန်ဆန်နဲ့တိကျတယ်ဆိုတာ A1 နဲ့လက်သွဲကစားဖို့သူတိုင်းတိကျတယ်ဟုတ်။ဒါကြောင့်အခုပဲ Viber နံပါတ်399443333938ကိုဆက်သွယ်ပြီးအကောင့်ဖွင့်ကစားဖို့ဖိတ်ခေါ်လိုက်ပါတယ်ရှင်။
It may be renewed. Olivier Giroud is the only other striker involved. He's on the bench to wear the red shirt. It's Chelsea at home to United, and it's La 2 out of 2 at Stamford Bridge.
His height in April and then re-injured his knee in pre-season in Shanghai, and he didn't. One touch in front of him, the former Chelsea man. Here's James, good effort inside, they keep the ball moving, good movement by James, just moves the ball off its angle, decent strike, firm, hard, aiming for that far post. N'Golo Kanté, here's Williams, stands it up to the back post, lovely weight on that pass to Willian. James goes on the overlap, Willian!
Just 1v1 in that position when Willian could just take on Williams, and you kind of know how quick he gets his shot away on his right foot. This time, a little foot over and trying to bend it. That
loses his run here, Fernandez. Back to Fred, chance here. Ricochets off Rudiger. And a nice little flick inside to Fred, snapshot. Good discipline by Rudiger, just across towards Martial.
On the break, and this is a brilliant ball in, really dangerous.
In on the far post, look at Azpilicueta sprinting on the overlap. There's kept at the roof of the line. Good play on, says Anthony Taylor.
Within Wan-Bissaka not protecting the ball well enough, and Willian already in dance.
Nicely played by Wan-Bissaka to Daniel James. And this finds Fred. He runs into Mount, stabs it through to Martial on that left-hand side. Anthony Martial scored twice here in that play. Pedro through the legs of Fred. And Mount looking for Batshuayi. Rudiger.
And it's off the head and forward, very positive. It's an excellent ball in, just offside there by looks of things.
Christensen. Willian. Batshuayi, it was just behind him.
He's not really moving. Whereas if he gives himself a yard and attacks that ball, he sees
Pedro, lovely ball, Mason Mount, what are his options? The cut back, and the finish is just wide from Michy Batshuayi on the left foot.
Well, that's what happens, or can happen in a back three. You get your full back, your wing back.
Saka against Azpilicueta, excellent defending. Fred again, lovely ball in, Rudiger got his head to it. Azpilicueta, there's the cross, Willian is there. Header falls to Williams, and the long-range effort by Fernandez. Inside here, Brandon Williams, James in.
Maybe the pitch, Christensen going down again. The ball in wasn't...
That's Azpilicueta, Kovacic, plenty of movement in the penalty area, takes a flick-outed shot. Hand off for Bailly. Poor ball out of defence, Kovacic, Azpilicueta. Corner kick. Bailly inside of the challenge, and then Bailly recovers. Went to ground.
And he's kind of waiting.
Daniel James, the only man in the penalty area at the moment. And he won't get to that. At half-time, it'll be 329 minutes. He's having a really good game. Mason Mount, lovely move this. That was anticipated by Maguire.
Into the face here, Martial wallop. Arm protecting him.
Good-looking cross, the header, the goal! Brilliant, Anthony Martial! And we talked about Wan-Bissaka and his lack of assists. Well, that was superb by the former Crystal Palace man. An excellent header by Anthony Martial, his 9th in the Premier League this season. And the goal drought is over for Manchester United. They lead 1-0.
Well, Wan-Bissaka does brilliantly. He goes to cross it and then checks. But just look at the run of Martial. He's going to the far post. It's Christensen, who's just had a bloodied nose. He just gets a yard.
Mount putting him under pressure. Ball into the penalty area. Certain Frank Lampard, whose Chelsea side have only won 4 of their last. Plenty of red shirts around, but he wriggles it through towards Batshuayi. And he very disciplined, holding the line, not running offside, and the angle's against him for sure, but a player with have first half highlights and analysis, plus we'll take a closer look and Eric Cantona.
Because he seems like the standout player who's got a bit of that magic, and
Chich was looking for Mount. And Fernandes checked by Rudiger, who will get a yellow card. James wanted it back. Ian working against Williams, nobody at home.
he will make that run in front of the defender.
The idea was excellent. Reece James, though, has that pace to recover. James chips it in. Mount. Still Mount. Oh, off the post. But the whistle has already blown. Azpilicueta. Pedro. A couple of United defenders went to ground desperately, and they did their job.
The push on Williams only happens because of the push on Azpilicueta.
Willian takes it. He's got into the back of the net, but it looks like there might have been a shove at the near post. Anthony Taylor hasn't seen anything. United froze, but the goal at the moment will stand. Kurt Zouma honours a half.
There's a little push there, and then he pushes it. It's, oh my word. Graham, help me out here before I...
And Martial keeps it in play. No, he doesn't. The assistant on the near side. As that's out of play. Martial's gone to ground after a challenge by Zouma. Into service this time from Willian. Only gets his head through it again. Referee's opinion.
But it doesn't...
Which is highly subjective, isn't it, on certain issues. Under pressure by Fred, and Fred's won the ball off him.
His marker, then he goes to ground.
Potentially, but it's Fernandes with the right. He goes for the near post, hits the post.
Wall. And man, I think it was Pedro, probably the smallest on the pitch.
Generates a lot of power. United. And it goes again, Caballero. That's a lovely cross by Fred. Side denied an equaliser by VAR. British heavyweight boxer Frank Bruno. Bruno's corner, the header's in! Harry Maguire scores his first Premier League goal for Manchester United. His 26th appearance. His first goal in the Premier League since January. And it could be a massive strike as United hunt down the Champions League positions. Chelsea 0, Manchester United. Burst of pace. James against Rudiger. Good recovery by Rudiger, but here's Brandon Williams. The square ball won't reach its mark. And it's Giroud. Up front. There's Mason Mount. Good cross, good goal! Guess who? His forehead is meaty. It's a brought to you by Verizon, and that appears to be an example of VAR and early signs of a revolt happening by fans about VAR. We've heard plenty of chants over the weekend about it. A heavy first touch. Now with James. Based on that pressure, Pedro's gone down in the penalty area. We play on. Willian with the cutback. Azpilicueta. Is it in? Maguire gets his head to it. Chance of a volley for Pedro. The ball looks like cramp. Well, he hasn't played.
Lots of players around you.
Yeah.